if you were worrying about ruining your brow shape, this is a really good way to not ruin it. Hello and welcome back to Ashley U Life. In today's class, I'm going to show you how to maintain those brows on your own, and we're going to try out a new brow pencil. So I had a friend mention to me recently that I should show you how to keep your brows maintained during this quarantine. And that got me thinking about that meme that's like coming out of quarantine like, and it has a picture of a girl with like crazy caterpillar eyebrows, and then she has crazy roots, she has a couple eyelashes hanging on, and then her nails are just nuts. Yeah, it got me thinking about that, and I'm like, hey, maybe I can help with that in a little way. Nails, I could definitely help with nails, for sure. I just did mine today. These are the Kiss press-on nails. You can order them online, you can have them delivered, you can get them at Target, and you could have manicured nails too. I've done a class on these. I love them. I use them all the time. I'll link it above so you can check it out and see if it's something you'd be interested in. But today we're going to talk about eyebrows. So eyebrows are something that I maintain myself. I don't go have them waxed. I don't go have them tweezed. I don't go have them threaded. I have had them threaded before. I have had them waxed before. It's just not something that I choose to spend my money on because I feel like I can get the same results doing it myself. But hey, if it's something you love, then you keep doing it. It's just something that I think that I could save a little bit of money on because I can do it myself. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And hey, you might want to do a little maintenance on your eyebrows during these quarantine days. So that's what I'm here to help you with. So I think the best time to tweeze your eyebrows is after you get out of a nice warm shower, your follicles are opened up. I feel like it's just a little less painful to tweeze after that. So that's normally when I do it. I would just go from here and I would just start plucking. I got some little hairs here, 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 definitely here and here, because I know the shape of my brow and I've been doing it for so many years that I don't need any guidance. Now, if you're that way too and you know the shape of your brow and you could just go in and just clean it up, but some may need a little bit more guidance, and for that I have a little trick I'm going to show you. This may also help if you are trying to grow out your brows a little bit, if you're trying to make them a little bit thicker, if you were involved in the decade I was in which we tweezed our brows till there was like nothing left. You got to let it grow out, but you also don't want to look like a crazy person at the same time. So this might be the perfect time to grow out the brow if you are wanting to get back to a thicker brow. And as we do this, we're also going to try out a new brow pencil I got at CVS before all this craziness went down. This is the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. Let's see how I like it. So it's a twist up, which I love. It has a spoolie, which I love. I have a feeling this is just going to be like the rest of them. There's a L'Oreal one that I really like. There's a NYX one that I really like. It's kind of hard to go wrong. So I like to spoolie my brows first, get them going in the direction you want. And then you're just going to go ahead and fill your eyebrows like you normally would. How do you like your eyebrows? Or better yet, if you're trying to grow them out, where do you want your eyebrows to be? So say that this went up like higher right here and I didn't have any hairs there. I would fill this across, showing where I would like the hairs to be, and then I'm going to go in and pluck around where I drew. And I'm not going to pluck inside where I drew. This is going to give me a guideline so I don't pluck too much. And so this is going to be also helpful if you were just trying to maintain your shape, that you don't pluck too much. Do your eyebrows as you normally would and then go in and pluck around. That way you don't ruin the shape, you don't ruin what your eyebrow person has done for you, and that way when you go back to see them, they'll roughly be the same as when you left. I do have an eyebrow class already, so I'm not going to get too crazy into how to shape your brow. If you're interested, there'll be a class linked right up here and down below, so check that out first if you don't know what you're doing when filling in your brows, and then come back. Well, let me say that I really do like this pencil. It's not too different from the others, but there's like a stiffness or a thinness to the lines that I'm drawing that really make it look like I'm drawing like an individual hair that I'm really, really enjoying. What color did I get? 256 warm brown is what I got, and I really think that it matches my brow color very, very nicely. So far, highly recommend this Maybelline Brow. I like it. And once you have your eyebrows drawn as you like, you can go in and pluck from there. I usually start from the outsides and work my way over to the other side. That's just how I do it. Now my tweezer is just your normal average tweezer. You could get it anywhere. It does have the slight angle to it. Just your normal average tweezer, nothing special here. Another thing that's super helpful when you're plucking your eyebrows yourself is to get in really good natural lighting. Right now I have a ring light, which is amazing and perfect. So if you have a mirror that has a light on it, even better. But if you don't have that, all you really need is really good natural lighting. And then just remember to change the angle of your face when looking in the mirror, because you'll be able to spot different hairs that you won't be able to see if you're just looking at it straight on. So say that the light is coming in naturally from right where it is, okay? When I'm doing my center right here, I'm going to be looking at the mirror straight on, but I'm also going to angle my head just a little bit because I'm going to see some things that I wouldn't see if I'm just looking straight on. And when I go to do this eye, I'm going to angle my head towards that light so that I can see different shades. You're just going to kind of rotate your head around until you get all the little hairs that you don't want. And the key is to keep the mirror in the same spot. So the mirror's here and I'm moving my head and letting the light hit it at different points while still looking in the mirror. I'm not going to move the mirror over here because I'm looking over here. I'm going to keep the mirror here and work here. So right along here, I have a little bit of hair, and had I not filled it in, I would have been like, oh, is that part of my normal brow bone or is it not? I don't know. But now that I have my brows filled in, I could be like, oh, it's just an extra hair that's down just a little bit below. It's almost making it up into where I'd want it to be, but not quite, so I can get rid of it. And once you have gotten rid of all the stray hairs, there is one more thing you can do if you feel like it. If you want to stop here, stop here. But if you want to trim just a little bit, I'm going to show you how to do that. This is where a tiny little scissor comes in handy. I don't know what you call these little scissors, but it has a little bit of a curve to it. And then you're going to take your spoolie, just going to brush upwards. And if you brush out, you can kind of see a few wild hairs. And just wherever the wild hairs lands, that's where they stay, and you can just trim along your natural eyebrow line. Now, I'm not going into the brow. I'm not getting all crazy. It's just if you have a couple hairs that are, you know, a little too long, like this guy right here. Now, some people like the wild, bushy look. So if that's you, you don't do this part. But if you want to control them just a little bit, and that's why I brush them and let them settle. There's one right there and a couple on the top. And that's it. You don't want to go too crazy. You're not trying to cut off all your brows, but occasionally there'll be a crazy long hair and you just kind of want to trim it down. And that's how I do it. And that's pretty much it. That's how I maintain my eyebrows on a regular basis. That's what I do all the time. Is it the way to do it? I don't know. Is it a way to do it? Yeah. And it's the way I do it and have always done it, and it works for me. And I like my brows. So I really do hope this helps you get through this quarantine time, not having to rely on someone else. And as far as this brow pencil goes, the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim, I love it. If you don't have like really big bushy eyebrows and you only have like little thin tiny brows, this would be perfect for you. But if you have big bushy brows, this would be perfect for you. I just love how tiny it is. I do recommend this. I like it just as much as my other brow pencils though, to be honest. The ones that are all the twisty ups. Twisty ups are my favorite right now. The ones with the spoolies. You can't really go wrong. So go to Target, get any one that looks like this and you'll be happy, but this is the one I use today and I really do like it. So before you go and tidy up those brows, make sure to like and share so other people can like and share. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next class. So how has this quarantine been treating you? What are you doing? Let's see, today's a weekday. I'm trying to keep my weekdays and my weekends like separate. I try to, on the weekdays, Monday through Friday, have like a little routine. I wake up, I play with Sadie, tire her out so that I can work out. And then we both go on a long walk and then I come home and I make breakfast and then I think about lunch and dinner for the rest of the day and any other kind of things that I want to do like laundry. And then there's always dishes to do. So there's stuff to do, but I try to keep at least a sense of some kind of schedule, at least in those early morning, afternoon hours. And then the rest of the day you can kind of do whatever you want. That's what I've been doing. So then when we get to Friday, I try to make Friday night dinner a little bit more special than the weekly normal dinners, just because I still want to have an essence of some kind of weekend, so you have to make something feel special. So I feel like let's make dinner feel special. And I do the same thing on Saturday, and then Sunday we try to do something fun for like a brunchy type aspect. But I'm trying to keep my sanity with keeping the days straight, you know, the week and the weekend. Even on the weekend, I will not work out because I'm like, weekends are off for me working out. I work out during the weekdays. And so hopefully when we do all return to normal, I will be able to return to work and do the normal things more normally, as opposed to just letting all the days bleed together and not have any sense of organization. I think that might drive me crazy. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Let me know. And make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. See you soon.